Hey guys, Weather Expert here, bringing you guys an awesome video on a little bit more of a winter in-depth kind of thing. Not so much of my outlook. I've already done that one. We're gonna do more of a discussion, more of what my opinions are on the winter, and what I think is going to be unfolding this winter. And I'm gonna be pushing down the arguments that have been going on Twitter for like the past week. So we're gonna start out with my favorite real-time product. I'm not looking at NOAA. The tropical tidbits is close to this, but actually, this one is the top one because you can actually look around the world and look at the sea surface temperatures anomalies instead of looking up on different sites. We gotta look at the anomalies. One thing you'll notice here is that, of course, you blinks in the eye. The regions 3.4 are pretty warm. I mean, they're really boiling hot. I mean, not boiling hot actually, just a little bit figure of speech. But this means that this is going to increase storm activity along the Pineapple Express. It's going to be trailing into South Carolina. And when you have storms over here and you have a southern kind of branch, you're going to get a lot of activity over the northeast. We don't just look at this, we look at the negative NAO. I've been talking about that for a while. Still seeing a warm, cold, a little bit more of warming over here. So we're getting closer and closer to getting that negative NAO kind of sign, more of a strong negative NAO sign. But I do think it'll set up this winter, and also a strong, also a positive PNA will probably develop. High pressure over here will get some nice troughiness over here. Go over the green, go like this probably, and that'll be pretty prone to storm systems and cold. But one of the things that people do not understand is what's going on with regions 1 and 2. People just look at 3.4, 3.4, 3.4, 3.4. That's all they look at. Look at if it's cooling or warming. There's other regions too. There's a lot of convection and a lot of storms flaring up here, and that with this combination, it's going to be moving over the U.S. And also regions 1.1, not 1.2, 1 and 2. You can see that it kind of is linear, and then it drops off. I mean, like, it drops off. In the map I'm about to show you, it kind of drops off like that. So we're kind of seeing more and more of the Peruvian current, which I'm going to be talking about. So let's go to this right now. Traditional east-based, hybrid east-based, central-based, or central-based. Now, traditional, 95% chance it's not going to happen. You're not going to get this when it's wintertime. I'm serious. You're not going to get this, bro. That's serious. You're not going to get a mild and warm winter. I do kind of agree that this part is probably going to be warmer than average, but I do not think that this part right here, is going to be. I'm trending more towards a hybrid and Madoki kind of in between. I know it can't be in between. It's got to be one or the other, but hybrid looks more plausible. You got the Peruvian current. This is a strong Peruvian current right here, and Madoki is looking more and more likely. But right now, I'm leaning towards a hybrid. Actually, could I'm starting to increase the chance of Madoki right now, but it's gotta be showing the trends. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing more of an in between, but I know it can't be in between. But that's how I think right now. And let's go to the next thing. We are not going to be looking at we're going to be looking at the sea surface temperature. This is what people don't do a lot. They just look at the anomalies. They just look at the El Nino anomalies. Well, you know what? I want to show you guys something. You can see some rapid heating in regions 3.4, and you know what that means? A lot of buildup and convections happening, and that means storms are going to be forming over here. And guess what? You have the Pineapple Express, jet, and you're just going to get storm system after storm system launching in California. You get this down here, and you're going to get a pretty active storm track for the Northeast. Also, the West, I can't say anything good about you guys. You guys are probably going to stay dry. I'm just saying not as dry as they're forecasting, but just, a little bit drier, but not too much like a desert dry, not like last year in California. But I'm pretty sure California is going to get some pretty good snow events and some pretty good rain events this winter. And also, look at this. I mean, look at the sea surface temperature. You can see a little bit more of a bow. You know what that means? Peruvian current, man. The Peruvian current is coming up, and you know what that means? With that warm wire right here, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute on Twitter, it's showing you guys, look at this. I mean, you can see it strongly, and you can see that the trade winds over here are launching this warm wire over the 3.4, which is increasing storm activity, and it's going to be cooling over here. And if we go to analysis tools on here, you can see that very well. It's kind of weird color on that one, but on this one, it's a little more, you can see right here, cooling over here. And you guys can see right, it's pretty obvious. Now this one, you might have to be able to notice it, but this is sea surface change. I need a 7-day change. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Kind of warming. I don't care. Look at this cold water. It progressively keeps moving north, and we're seeing colder and colder anomalies keep showing up for this part. And this is the part where I'm saying I do not care what you say about a warm and mild winter. I've been hearing at people in August and September were already releasing winter outlooks on a warm and mild, and they were this is science, guys. This is like stuff that you guys need to know. I mean, it's pretty useful to use this. Now let's go to Twitter. This is my one last stop. Let's look at the tweets that I've been tweeting so far. Here's my outlook, my winter outlook. You guys can see that a negative NAO and a positive PNA are potential are growing for the second half of winter. Seeing a ridge possibly build over here towards the second half could make a jet come down, and we could get an active storm track with the Pineapple Express in our favor. But also, let's keep scrolling down. Here's an easier kind of thing. Here's the same type of map I just showed you, but this time I've drawn in rapid warming and 3.4 means increased storm activity over here. And for Hawaii, and it's going to be increased moisture. Look at this warm water over here. I mean, it's going to be pretty stormy over here, and when you get that with cold jet coming down, oh, you're going to get some pretty active storm track for the eastern half of the U.S. And you have the Peruvian current that's going to be in favor of really just weakening this red shade area. When that red shade area, it's boom, done. You're done with an east base El Nino, you're going to east central. And that's more and more. And I like these people favoriting that I want to do another winter video. And that's why I'm doing it for you guys. Hopefully Screencast-O-Matic won't crash on me. Here we go. This is, it's in a weird shape. You guys see a lot of sharp front storm system next week. That's how dynamic it's going to be. And GFS already snow. I mean, it's going to start getting pretty active here, guys. I mean, like, I'm not saying that we're going to get snow in November. I'm just saying it's going to be pretty active this winter. And I expect a lot of snow if you live in the eastern seaboard. More over here, right in this region. And here's what I point out the Northeast Weather Authority. If you don't follow him, just follow him. He's the best guy on winter dynamics, winter forecasting. I can't describe how good he is with his actual, facts. And, I haven't taken a physics class yet. He's telling me stuff that I haven't learned yet because I'm only a sophomore in high school. And let's keep scrolling down, and this is pretty cool. Just keep scrolling down. I mean, already, the GFS already showed the blizzard. This, of course, won't happen, but it's already shown it. I mean, look at this. It's showing 10 inches. This is, of course, it's far out. It's a phantom storm, as we call it. But yeah, you guys can see that there's a lot of warming that's going on around here, but of course, a low jet. I'm just showing you guys past storm has happened, and we've been comparing storms like this, and yeah, it's been pretty weird. See, here's what GFS forecast. It's pretty cool. And here's what I'm gonna start getting into more detail about. If Twitter can load this, 1,020 likes. It's kind of weird how. Here's the thing that I've been pointing out. With this increased moisture content, you're gonna get more air to warm moisture to settle up over Hawaii. And guess what that means? Low pressure, low pressure, low pressure, low pressure. Just like a typical Pineapple Express. And you can see that it's pretty, this setup is pretty accurate. I think what's going to happen, you're going to get storm system launch off here. They're going to come up the eastern seaboard. So this looks like a typical Pineapple Express chain. And this is a pretty cool product. But yeah, guys, that's really going to wrap it up for this winter discussion. I really don't have anything else to share right now. Except I think a negative NEO is probably going to be good. We're going to start seeing a negative PDO. Not negative, I meant positive. I keep mixing up all these terms. It's just so much stuff to acquire in my brain. A positive PDO, which is, people have been controversial about that, but I'm saying a positive PDO is more likely, which I agree with Northeast Weather Authority on that, because you can already see in the sea surface temperature anomalies. I'm going to show you guys this right now. Normally you'll have cold air coming in here. I'm going to be showing you guys this really, I think I actually hit the pause button on that one time, but we're going to be watching this sea surface temperature anomalies. Let's watch this. When you have cold air over here. See, right here, it's already showing this as to be a positive PDO. And that's pretty good because you're going to have warm air over here. You're going to have some cold air over here. You're going to have an increased, chance of getting storm systems to come around here. And, they're going to come down here. You're going to have pretty much a gradient over here of the, a gradient of cold air and then warm air, stuff like that. It's going to be pretty crazy. But yeah, that's really all I have to share. Make sure you stay tuned to my Twitter for more winter updates. Also follow Northeast Weather Authority. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. See you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.